it. Hey, seriously? All right. Maybe it's just something I got to do. I got to actually go into YouTube Studio and launch it because that was weird. Now that I just disconnected and reconnected it, I should now be showing up in YouTube again. Bizarre guys. I don't know what to tell you, but hey, God. Oh my goodness. Feeling good. All right. Again, apologize everybody for kind of like the kind of quietish stream. I like it was just technology. Also, Makani, I know you mentioned. I think you were the one who mentioned it last time over on Twitch. Hopefully, the quality's a little better. I did drop it down to 720p. I'm not confident in it right now. Honestly, like I said, I've been blaming it on just the computer. Hey, Jace, we're on TikTok. Welcome. That's good to hear. I'm glad to hear. In the streaming software, it's a little laggy on my end, so I'm glad to hear over on Twitch land it is looking solid. I'm gonna say over on Twitch we are like I'm on that path to affiliate right now. It's just I've got the followers, I've got the go live X number of times. I just need the concurrent viewers, which is apparently the hardest one to get. So, any and all help works. So, that's good to hear. About to run a 5K with my mom, so pray that I run it. Good luck, man. That is all like you got more power to you, man. I'm not a runner. Um, Deadly Sketch official over on TikTok from PA as well. And also thank you for the follow, Deadly Sketch. Hell yeah, much appreciated over on TikTok. Yeah, we're out here trying to get this stream to go. We got. Yep. Hey, and it's up over there. I support it. Hell yeah, much appreciated. We need more artists supporting artists because right now it's the art world itself can be potentially a very toxic um, location, um, which is sad. that I've seen way too many like people like other artists tear down each other, and it's just disheartening. So we're out here. I'm out here trying to, bring a little bit of joy into the world, kind of thing. Help out any way that I can. So much appreciated that follow, Deadly Sketch. Okay, good. That connected successfully. Awesome. Stream elements posted that. That's good. That's good. I don't know why Stream Elements is posting over on YouTube for him, but hey. Oh yeah. So obviously I'm on stream right now, Deadly Sketch, so I can't go check your profile this very minute. But what is it that you do? Would love to hear. Also gonna see if I can't connect TikTok over to my Caster Lab so I can actually get all my freaking chats in one area. Happy Graffiti Horrorcore. Looking for other artists networking. Awesome, man. That's cool as hell. I will definitely have, like I said, have to check you out once the stream is over. Because yeah, honestly, I like checking out everybody who at least follows me. Go back and be like, hey, who followed me, and maybe give them a follow back. Like I said, especially other artists. I have a very firm, like, if you only repost other people's stuff or you have your thing set to private, I'm not gonna follow you. But I get it. 90s feel to it. Hell yeah. That's cool. We're going decades. You should also check out Hecka Rad Art here on TikTok. Deadly Sketch. He is the '80s pop artist. I think you dig his stuff. Very cool dude. And if you do go over to his profile and check him out later on, tell him that I sent him your way. And just let each other know we're all supporting each other out here. You accept boxes? Hey, cool. We got there. I don't know if I understand the context, Deadly Sketch. Or solo, yeah. Yes. Right now we're just doing solo tonight. I do plan on actually opening it up to more. I'm mainly only doing solo right now, Deadly Sketch, because we are streaming on Twitch and YouTube as well, so it would kind of start getting confusing over there too. But I do plan on starting doing some more potentially TikTok only streams because they're a lot easier to do collaborative streams. I especially want to start a series of streams. Pushhead Skulls. I don't know if I do. Oh man. Cartoon. Hell yeah. Again, Deadly Sketch. I'm gonna have to check your stuff out. Like it sounds right up my alley. But yeah, I am definitely gonna start some more like individual platform streaming. Ah, Metallica Skulls. Yes. That makes sense. Okay. Thank you for the context. The Pushhead Skulls were Metallica. Yeah. No, I understand you loud and clear now. Awesome. But yeah, like I was saying, I definitely want to start doing some, I guess, collaborative streams depending on the platform, so we can maybe start doing some kind of like interviews because like that's one of the things that I've been loving doing with this platform is trying to also provide voices to other artists. I currently have that series going. I did videos that feature Lindsay Little and Ariel Williams. So absolutely check them out if you haven't already. You do digital and traditional. Fantastic. I did try digital for a hot minute just for like basic sketching stuff. Makani also does stuff too, just nothing specific. Love it. Tickfinity, I read your comments aloud for you. That's good to know. Though again, to be fair, I'm currently using Caster Labs, because now what I can do is I can aggregate all of my comments into one stream. But thank you for the suggestion. I will have to check out Tickfinity. I have heard of it. It is in my can work and answer. Interesting. I might have to check that out because that sounds. Do not feel sorry, Deadly Sketch. I appreciate all the. Why can't I think of it? Misspelling, bro. Hey, you're solid, man. Don't even fret. But yeah, I'll have to see if it works with like other apps like Caster Labs, because like I said, when I do multi streams like this, having like everything all together is really beneficial. So honestly, it's all about finding the right fit for what I need. But again, I always appreciate any suggestions. If you have a good one, I'm going to dive into this piece I'm doing a collab on. Hell yeah, man. Like if you got to drop and focus, I understand. You hang out, that's good too, man. But you do what you need to do. Focus is key right now, and I absolutely understand that. We're also going to try to get some music on now that the stream is generally stable. I can actually like queue up some music and get cranking myself on this guy. Hell yeah. Makani, I don't want to think. I don't want you to think that I forgot about you, but I know you said you do stuff too, but nothing specific. Why? I mean, you obviously got to do some stuff. I would love to hear about it. So if there is anything you want to share, or anyone else here on the stream, regardless on whether you're Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, would love to hear what you guys are currently working on tonight. I will go first and let you guys know. You don't have a name over on TikTok, or at least none that I can understand. But hi, hello. I do not understand. I believe I've no. Yes, thank you. I'm like, wait a minute. I recognize. I may not understand the language, but I absolutely remember the actual characters. I'm like, "Hey, Jude, appreciate having you back. Hell yeah." Ah, always happy to see some familiar faces. Exactly. I've just been way too stressed out about making sure the stream is functioning correctly. I had a little bit of a brain fart. But welcome. Welcome back. Finally trying to get some music up and running. It is very quiet here. Let's get connected. Yeah. Come on. Studio Wi Fi. We're not doing. I wish I had a topic to talk with you guys about. It's just been get the stream working and fix any problems that come up. We're actually stable right now, which is great. So right now it's really just focus on the painting. Which is honestly good. Was definitely feeling sick yesterday. Um, like I want to blame my kid for bringing home the ick, but he's with me all day, so I know where the ick comes from. It's my wife I gotta blame. Also, Brenda Marie Gallery, welcome to the stream and thank you for the follow over on TikTok. Guys, I know we've already made it, but you guys have officially now given me my over on TikTok specifically. Um, I had my first 100 follow month over on TikTok, and that's freaking awesome, guys. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain stream as such. Viewers will experience buffering. Okay, that's a shame, but hey. Also, thank you for the like. What is the painting about? I've been seeing it since coming here. Yeah, so we started. I was working on this one last week. Finished up the As Above, So Below. Um, there we go. Piece. That one is yeah. Appreciate Brenda. Yeah, this is what's going on with the thing. Hopefully you followed over on YouTube, but I see you followed here too, Brenda. Um, I much appreciate you coming over. This is one for a celestial theme show, Jude. Um, jeez. So yeah, that is what we are currently working on here. I know a lot of people are like their way of thinking. My TikTok. Oh no, Brenda. I'm so sorry to hear that. I have not been shadow banned here yet, luckily. So fingers crossed. Hopefully we keep up the good vibes and that won't happen. Um, yeah. Jeez. But yeah, celestial theme show, and whenever I think of that, like the celestial theme for me generally revolves around my love of horror, and in this case, the old things and like Cthulhu's and Lovecraft myths. So that's what we're currently working on. Hey Keo, hope we're on TikTok. Thank you, Brenda Marie. I very much appreciated. This is currently a piece. Well, you were over on YouTube, Brenda, but obviously, you know, that was funky. But yeah, it's for a show at Arch Enemy Arts here in Philly. Always love when you guys talk to each other. Yeah. Also love the kind words, guys. Very very much appreciated. Yeah. I don't know how YouTube's still doing. I can't be long. My phone is low, but it's working again after the wall. That's good to hear, Keo. Very good to hear. Hopefully, YouTube is at least being a little better over there now because it was being. Apparently, it's not receiving enough video to maintain a smooth stream, but fingers crossed. Also, I love that YouTube now has adopted like the top fans that was over on TikTok. That's great to see. Um, yeah, bring that back up. So yeah, where was I? So yeah, celestial theme show. Like I said, love my uh I love my cosmic horror. So we're definitely doing a Cthulhu esque uh character. Where do I live? As the name would. I realize there are more than one Philadelphia. Um, but as the name does imply, I am from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. But I do understand there are technically other states that have a Philadelphia. Like I think Ohio, there's a Philadelphia, Ohio, which is weird, but hey, it's all good. But yeah, Philly, Pennsylvania. So yeah, that's good to hear that it's so not doing. It's actually doing pretty good over on YouTube. So much appreciated. Thank you for the check-in, hon. I have a lovely wife who is constantly checking in on the stream on all platforms for me, making sure everything is good to hear. Think of the Hershey factory. Yeah, so yep, that's central Pennsylvania. Um, Also good. Like, don't get me wrong, love Hershey's. Yeah, we're out. I'm out here in Philly, the land of the cheesesteak. Yeah, something got fucked up. We got fucked up. Oh man. They don't have any achieve now in your artistic career. Making a living. You currently do not have an active slash. Except Twitch don't have patience. That's good, but apparently YouTube successfully. Ooh, that's deep question. I appreciate it. Like I said, I think my main goal for my artistic career is just to it's generic as all hell, but just to make at least a bit of a living off of it. Like I am lucky enough to have a wife who has a really good, really steady job that allows me to take care of our kid and do this kind of thing on the regular. So, yeah, but I would definitely love to be able to bring in more cash flow into the house. 'Cause that's, I think, the only thing that I am not currently doing with my art. I'm getting the occasional I sell a piece here, sell a piece there, which is great. Like, don't get me wrong, but it's not it's not consistent enough. And I know part of that is on me for like I need to be able to do more with my art. Like, got to look at doing more print runs personally. I think is a good way is going to definitely be one way of being able to do that, but I think the thing that's holding me back from that is the capital needed to do that. Like, I stocking prints is tough. There are print on demand. Um, hey Jeannie, we're on TikTok. But like I said, there are print on demand services that can make prints like, hey, just someone buys a print, they'll print it, send it out. But I don't know. I think I need to just bite the bullet and do it because that's gonna at least be able to make my artwork a little more accessible instead of just like, hey, I had made a print run of 50 prints and now you can buy it. So I think that might be the first step in achieving that goal going forward. Thank you for the solid question there, Jude. Much appreciated. Oh man. Just doing my regular old check on the other platforms. Do you do shows and sign prints? So yes, I do shows. So coincidentally enough, this piece that I'm currently working on, Jeannie, is for a show coming up in October at Arch Enemy Arts here in Philadelphia. It's a celestial themed show. So this piece will be on sale at that show. But yeah, as far as prints do, I actually have I have a print run over at Arch Enemy Arts from my solo show back in 23. So you can get them through there. They are signed. I also have a limited run over there of hand embellished prints. I also have a few prints here in my studio that I have up on my website. You can always go to my to the link in my bio, Jeannie, and there should be a little button there that will direct you to my online shop where you can purchase um, prints of some of my older work. Um, Definitely gonna look at getting prints of this guy made up because honestly, it's Cthulhu, and there are definitely enough horror buffs out there who will absolutely eat this up. Also, don't know why it filtered your comment, Jeannie. That's weird, but yeah, you're welcome. I also do sell a few of my older pieces up on my web store as well for purchase. So if you would want to do that. And as much as I do love supporting my local gallery, like buying through my online store, all proceeds go to me versus having to be split with the gallery. But also support the galleries. I'm not saying don't because they are cool people and they are the, I guess, heartbeat of the art scene. And I do not want to lose local galleries at all. My favorite, one of my favorite characters. It is so cool. Yeah. So awesome. That's good to hear, Gene. Yeah, I'm having so much fun with this one. It is a very simple character, but I love just the vibes that it's giving off. I love the nebula that I created for the backdrop. Like, I absolutely love this guy. And yeah, definitely gonna make sure I get pictures of this one and potentially do a print run. Though that will have to wait until after the show is over. Because while the show is currently going on at Arch Enemy Arts, they would have the rights to the print run, and mainly because I haven't um, sold a lot of prints through them yet, I only have one. I don't want to just keep getting them to have more prints that they're not going to sell, or potentially. I don't know. I'm not saying they can't, but I want to do what's best for me. Also, thank you for the follow, Genie. I did see that. Hell yeah. Very much appreciated. Don't want you to think I didn't see you there. So appreciate that follow over on TikTok. Mm. Well, there you go. Now you are following me, Genie. So, again, appreciated. Yeah, I do also have another piece that I did for a fundraiser that honestly I should get printed up because I absolutely loved the piece. Um, it just, yeah, it was a very good piece, but like I said, it was a fundraiser, so it just didn't get enough. In my opinion, I feel like it could have had more eyes in front of it. So honestly, why I think I might end up doing a print run of it. And like I said, maybe I'll actually try out a print on demand service to check out the quality, because it might also make it easier for you guys to, you know, check it out. Honestly, I might end up doing a poll to see which piece we end up doing first for a print run. I think that'd be fun. See if I can get some any interest generated that way. Yeah. I Yeah, YouTube is just going in and out. Oy. Hey. So also, I meant to ask, Brenda, how's you now over here on TikTok? Obviously, you got gallery, so I've got to assume in some way, shape, or form you are an artist. What is it that you do? I want to hear. I love finding out what other people work on, their medium of choice, all that fun stuff. And even if I didn't ask anyone directly, feel free to drop in the chat what you're working on tonight, what medium you're working on. Would love to hear it. Also, is the music. There we go. Had the music up, but I forgot to put it on. That's my fault. Like, it is very quiet over here. What the hell happened? Battle over H1N1 and then some. One eye on the breadcrumb. My old license plate. That's the old one from the car. Yeah, I kept it. Look, my dad kept all of his license plate, even like the non-custom ones, and it feels like I don't know. It feels right. I don't know. I like it. Hey, Christian, miss? That's weird, man. Very much not a lady. It's all good, man. Like I don't know. I didn't think I gave off feminine vibes with the mustache and goatee. Shit. It's all good though. No harm, no foul. Oh. Gee. There we go. Oh man. Yeah, sorry guys, not no actual topic for the night. I do apologize. I try to get that going. Just with the technical difficulties we were working with earlier. More so just gonna be a low key stream tonight. But yeah. Always love to hear what you guys are working on and answer any and all questions you may have. The power, yeah. There's definitely some powering through it philosophy here. Powering through it, bulldozing your way through, doing inspiring. I do not. Over on YouTube, Christian asking, do you do digital art like 3D modeling and just rating? I do not. Traditional all the way personally. I dabbled in like digital drawing just like on my tablet. Um, to do some just to fiddle around. It just I could not get wrap my head around it. Um, Never did any. I love the idea of 3D modeling. Um, maybe in maybe in a little bit, or like when I have a little more time, I might. I was thinking about like maybe I can download Blender and just f around with that a little bit because I love the thought of it. Especially as I'm looking at potentially adding more 3D, like actual 3D elements to my artwork. So it is an absolute possibility, um, that I at least pick up 3D modeling like that. So I think Blender is free. So, like I said, maybe when I have more time and I am not, you know, watching a kid full time and trying to fit his art into maybe 2 to 3 hours a day. Awesome. I thought so. I thought I remembered Blender being free. So yeah, like I said, I think it's more so at this point in time. I don't have the time to pick up something new like that. But trust me, Blender has honestly been on my radar of like things to potentially check out. But yeah, I assume. Do you do that? Do you do any like 3D modeling, Christian? ZBrush is better. Good to know. Look, I absolutely understand industry standards with that, but I am all for free programs, especially when you're just um learning something like that. It's really important for the accessibility um on that aspect. So yeah. Honestly, I'm all for like not necessarily industry standard. I know Adobe is the industry standard, but Adobe CEOs and a bunch of them are all a scummy bunch of people. So I currently have been using Affinity for my graphic design stuff that I do and um any photo editing. So I'm all for that. Eh, I did freelance work, but the market being so competitive, I gave up. Hey, that's great. Having it as a hobby is not a bad thing, but I do understand like yeah, freelancing is not for the weak of heart. Um I did freelancing for a little bit too after I got laid off, and I got a few gigs, but Sadly, it just wasn't sustainable. And like you said, the market is so currently saturated that if you're not undercutting your prices to a disgusting extent, you're not going to get hired because sadly, there's always going to be somebody who's going to be able to do it cheaper, quicker, whatever. And it sucks because I am all for getting paid your worth. But like I said, the problem is there are just so many people willing to do it for far less. So I totally understand that, Christian. Like it's rough. And obviously it doesn't help anymore now that AI has entered the picture and honestly big corporations would much rather do that cheap labor. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I'm like I don't know if it's all cheap labor from India, so to speak. Like honestly, it could be cheap labor from anywhere cuz honestly anyone it feels like especially with Canva, it's emboldened damn near anyone and everyone to pick up oh, graphic design as like their job, and it's like you don't know enough about it but they know enough to be dangerous, and because they can do it cheaper tends to hurt us freelancers. So yeah, honestly why I turned my focus to kind of like focusing on my art and focusing on honestly the platform. Like the Philly Art Dead platform is been kind of like obviously definitely a passion project, and just making this as inviting and welcoming as I can, especially for new creators, either graphic design, traditional. Like I want this platform to be as welcoming as possible. Hey, Christopher, welcome, welcome. I think definitely in the future for Philly Art Dead is a cleaning day because I can't find my respirator for when I do actually use my airbrush. I also am having trouble finding my replacement foam for my wet palette. I have a spare one somewhere, and I need a new one. I have one on order and it should be delivered in the near future, but I swore I had a spare one. On month 3 on my sketchbook draw, I dabbled some. Fantastic to hear, Christopher. I'm not going to try to. I would love to invite you to share your stuff with the class, but I do not dare open up Discord here to actually, try and do that. It's the stream getting it set up was already an issue, but hey. But that is good to hear. I'm super stoked, especially that you've been keeping up on it. So good on you. That's honestly great. That's the determination is fantastic, Christopher. So to that, I will say, obviously, again, keep it up. Um, like I said, I'm going to actually another project putting some work into the actual Philly Art Dad Discord channel. So I can actually have you guys share your work with me, even if it's not on stream. Just share it in the chat, so we can look at it and we can talk together, and I can help you guys out. That is my ideal next step for the platform. Or AI sites now that create 3D. Oh my god! I mean, it doesn't surprise me, Christian. Of course, there are AI platforms that now create 3D models. Like, it's disheartening. I feel like Discord might have a first week of September launch. That we'll see how much I actually get done as far as that. I don't know if it would be a first week of September, maybe a November launch, because that would be also the 2-year anniversary of Art Dad. So maybe then that would also give me some time to finish this piece up, do some wrap up with that, and then actually get that running, and or be more so be able to put some time into actually developing that. So definitely in the cards. Emotion. Don't you ever forget. Pimbanio, what you drawing? I am working on a brand new piece for a celestial themed show at Arch Enemy Arts. As I've said multiple times, whenever I think celestial, my brain immediately goes to. I am working on a different piece of art, Christopher, over on YouTube. Yeah, I finished up the one for As Above, So Below. I actually grabbed that really quick because I will give you guys a sneak peek. The show opens middle of next month. So, like I said, wrapped up this guy. Make sure I'm in frame over everywhere. So, like I said, this is my piece for As Above, So Below, opening next month, middle of August. So, absolutely love how this guy turned out. So stoked, and obviously, for those of you who've been following along, it's one of those pieces that can be flipped over, showcased multiple ways. Yeah, thank you. It was a blast to do. I always love the As Above, So Below show. It's one of my absolute favorites that Arch Enemy does. But yeah, the current piece that I am working on. Let me pop this guy back here. Thank you. Yeah, that's the whole theme of the show. Actually, it's supposed as above, so below. So they want a piece that can be viewed at least two different ways. So this is my second time I'm doing this show with them. Absolutely love it. But this piece is for their celestial themed show that's opening in October. Like I said, my thing is whenever I think of Celestial, um, I think Eldritch Horror, Cthulhu, all of that. So yeah, having a blast with that one. Yeah, absolutely, definitely. Like a deck of cards, like with the face cards, Pimbanio. Like that is exact. You are absolutely thinking the right way. Um, I initially had ideas for like doing card format, but I'm like, let's do something different. Let's do a different. Um, yeah, my God, brain fart. I go to D&D with it. Composite. Oh, okay. Hell yeah. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah. Honestly, D&D, like that stuff definitely is an influence on the work I do, especially the character stuff, more recent character stuff. There has absolutely been this kind of like fantasy element to it as well. So, hell yeah. Gotta love the nerd shit. Hell yeah. It has been ages since I've done any kind of tabletop gaming. I haven't done proper D&D in a hot minute. I've been on the Morkborg train. Very much like more indie vibes, which I'm here for. But good luck with that. Are you a player or a do you run the game? Because I do feel like everyone, if you do play your tabletop RPGs, everyone needs to do their time as a DM. Next. All right. I assume when you say next, you mean next time you're going to be DM, which is great. Again, like I said, I feel like it is one of those things as players you should definitely do once. Um, Plus, honestly, it helps get a better understanding of the game. That's good to hear. Do your do your gotta do the time. So, is it a actual like Wizards of the Coast D&D, or are you doing a different system? Come on. All right. That's cool. The last game I played, yeah, Wizard of the Coast, obviously. Last game I played was regular 5th edition, not the new 2024 rules. I have not picked that up at all. But like I've probably shared it on stream here multiple times, but I am a huge nerd for indie RPGs. Like I said, Morkborg is my absolute favorite. So like this guy right here, fucking amazing, absolute death metal vibes. Um, the art is fantastic. Chris over on YouTube, how long have you been working on that piece? Oh man, just I've only been doing this one for maybe about like a week and a half. Like literally just started it. It's definitely in more of the sloppy stage. Like I said, the background was um airbrush, so that went really quick. Um but obviously I've been slowing down as I've been getting to the character. So yeah, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks I'm going on right now working on this guy. Um but I'm stoked. I did recently pick up this. Um Obviously it's a box. Um but this is a special embroidery floss that DMC makes. It is glow in the dark embroidery floss, and I am like, let's see, do I have my little? I'll see if I can. Like, it's not. It's too bright in here to actually like see the effect, but like you can kind of see it glow a little bit compared to the red. I'm stoked for this, and I cannot wait. Pimbanio, yeah, it is great. Morkborg is great, and it's super simple to run. That's what I love about Morkborg is just the simplicity of the rules. And each book and the book comes with like a starting adventure, so it's like easy to just pick up, run a game, one shot it, or you can always build on. And there's like the community is amazing. Like there's so many different hacks. There's Vast Grim, which is Morkborg in space. I think my favorite is got too much crap coming out. Um, Frontier Scum. It is Morkborg but Cowboys, and the actual again the thing that I love the most is the formatting of these, and like this one is formatted like an old time what is it, newspaper and wanted posters, and it's just so damn cool. Highly recommend it. Check it out if you want something different. um yeah, like I said, I need to find the time, and right now with managing a small child and trying to fit my artwork in as well, it's not in the cards for me right yet. Plus, trying to like touch base with all my friends and get them um on the same schedule to play is hard as hell. I gotta work. I gotta work better. Also, thank you for got over 1,000 likes over on TikTok. That is super awesome to see, you guys. Thank you so much. Good luck. Uh, the immortal words of Princess Bride. I can't remember the character. Have fun storming the castle. Oh man. How are we doing elsewhere? Gotta check in with all my other streams going elsewhere. How we doing, guys? Yeah. All right. It's good to see. Oh man. Just checking on things. All right, there we go. Back at it. Ooh. Mm. Mm. All right, guys. This has been another lesson in trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with streaming because it's always a freaking experiment, it seems. But appreciate all of you guys on. Much appreciated. I'm gonna end the stream here tonight. Again, much appreciated all the support, all the love, all the follows, all the likes. So you guys have a good night. Stay weird and keep at it. Exist out of spite. Theme of today's video. Do that.